This inside the 35-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Breeze going to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Well, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Chubb with the 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
The pickup of 3.
Mayfield to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Breeze. They'll air it out deep for Thomas. He rifles one that's intercepted. Grady Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? They responded to the challenge.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athletic.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
No, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. First and goal from the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Breeze now. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the ball before he gets there.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kick off for New Orleans.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's got some space here. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
brings up second and
line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Defense didn't, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees taking it in, and the Saints add on to their lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there, because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks, but here he found all of his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Marcus Davenport, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Throwing Mayfield and finding the tight end Hooper. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
4th down.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This is